Well, we about to dive into something real heavy right now, man. We got another special guest on the show. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
All right, man. What's up? I'm Dejon from Danley Magazine. I'm the editor and founder of it. And this week and last, I guess I'm the report card nigga. So I did a LA rap report card that went viral, and so I'm just doing like a press run right now, just basically defending my opinion.
Right. Hold on. Y'all see me? I got the report card. I'm fanning myself. It's hot because I'm looking on this list, and I know it got some explaining that needs to be done. I'm looking at these grades.
Oh, here we go.
Ooh, woo.
Can I shout up first?
Go ahead.
Take a double, because I'm still hot. Not because I got on the sweatsuit. None of that.
I was trying to.
And I'm just saying, by my first looks at this report card,
the new LA rap.
Not
the OGs.
It seemed like you don't fuck with none of these new people. This from my first glance at it.
Right.
You tough.
No, you're a tough critic.
You like that teacher that's like, nah, I'm not doing great on the curve, none of that.
I'm pushing you to be the best artist you could possibly be. Every day on the timeline, you see tweets like LA Rap is weak, all these niggas sound the same. You have a national publication or a national platform like My Mixtapes posting California ranks last in a nationwide survey when it comes to rap behind Memphis, Detroit, Chicago, Florida, and Atlanta, and New York. So how come when I make a document that echoes that sentiment, it's an issue? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, why is that an issue when I make a document that reflects that? If LA rap is weak, how could it be all 29 A and B rappers? You get what I'm saying? If LA rap is weak, isn't it going to be a plethora of D and C and F rappers? Wouldn't that make sense? That's just logical. So this is just a logical assessment based on the 11 categories that I put on the top.
How many DMs and messages have you got?
Well, you been getting hate me on.
Like, do niggas like, what's up? Like, what's up with you? You want some weird? Like, what's?
It's been all kind of things. It's been I just want to focus on the good. All the
right.
All the hate and all that stuff doesn't really matter to me. I want to focus on the people that's tapping in like, hey, you're a genius. Hey, this is smart marketing. Hey, the city needed this. Or like a Mustard coming in the clubhouse room and saying like, yeah, I agree with him. Like, y'all niggas suck. That's why he made a list. His quote was, he made a report card because y'all niggas fucking suck. Quote, unquote. That's what he said.
Sometimes boos and cheers is the same thing, you know?
Right.
You know?
Like you were just saying before I got on camera when you was talking about how you DM athletes with your aggression or whatnot towards them for losing games and costing you games. It's the same thing. Rapping is a sport. I feel the same way. I'm rooting for these guys. So when these guys go an entire year and only drop 1 or 2 songs, of course I'm going to be upset and give you an F on your report card.
So you basically been an advocate for West Coast rap. You want them to be the best that they can be.
Right. Growing up playing sports, your coach wasn't always nice to you. Your coach would, get at you like, hey, you fucking up. Yeah. And that's basically what it is. So
even if you was the best player on the team.
Even if you are, exactly. So a lot of people were saying like, well, why did I get an F? And it's like, okay, you was doing good, but then you got a 3 in consistency. Or you got a 2 in consistency because you only dropped 2 songs the past year. If you have an A in the class, and then you come in one day and you just fucking off and you get an F on a test, you no longer have an A in that class. You're going to go to a B or a C. You get what I'm saying? Your grade's going to drop. So it's the same thing with a rapper. Like if I feel like your lyrics is hard, your delivery is hard, the beats you picking is hard, but you're not consistent, or you're not being versatile, you're not making anything for the ladies to listen to, you get an F in that score, and that's going to bring your grade from an A to a B to a C, and so on and so forth. So it just really was just grading and an assessment. Like I said, I don't get the personal part to it.
You making a lot of sense because I hooped in high school. My freshman year coming in, I was one of the best niggas trying out for JV or whatever. They cut me and made me play sophomore, and I was like, that's weird. I knew I was better than a lot of niggas on that team, but my coaches knew they wanted me to be better.
Right.
They lit a fire under me.
Right.
I was going hard after that. I'm like, damn, they cut me up. I'm like, I'm better than this nigga right here.
Absolutely. So when you have only one rapper from LA going gold in a year, like Blast having the only gold record, that lets me know, like, okay, we have more work to do. because it's obviously not. So when Kool Moe D did this report card by hand in the 90s, he put artists like Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, Tupac, Biggie on it, and he gave them A's. So why would I be giving these artists A's and B's?
Right.
Like, that doesn't make sense.
So
You're not
Snoop
there
Dogg,
yet.
A fucking, like the shit he was on platinum.
Right. I mean, 800,000 his first week on his first album. At the time, highest selling rap album first week at the time. So I just don't understand why artists was even expecting to get. If I'm grading you off the same things, some of the same things, why would you get the same grade as a Biggie or a Tupac or a Snoop Dogg? I just don't understand that. So to me, this is like a true assessment. And if I was a rapper and Snoop Dogg gets an A on an assessment and Biggie gets an A on an assessment, and you give me a C or a D, that's a compliment. I'm half the rapper that they are, and one day maybe I will be where they are. So again, I just don't understand the personal side to it. Nobody's explained that to me.
Well, I have. Go ahead.
Are you from LA?
I am. I'm from Inglewood.
Okay. Born and raised?
Born and raised. So every school I went to was in Inglewood.
Oh, okay.
Well, I got to look like some of this shit, ain't gonna lie, kind of like, damn. I'm kind of biased 'cause I know some of them, but you come here, I got more respect for your list now talking to you and the stats that you have and the history and the shit. You ain't just, basically, you didn't just put a bunch of motherfuckers on here and just said, okay, it's an F. Like you said, one rapper.
Why would I do that?
Yeah, and I'm just saying, some people in the life saying, you trying to ruffle some feathers. Maybe you trying to, that's
that's been an accusation. But if I was that type of person, if I wanted to ruffle feathers and get clicks and become a millionaire off of posts, I would post gang violence. I would post gang fights. I would post the stuff that's on the LA Hood pages and the South LA Hood pages and
people
on other
repost,
platforms.
right.
I don't post anything gang related, anything negative to that effect. This is not the way for me to gain clout. This is a way to administrate organization and structure to Los Angeles rap.
You don't feel bad giving motherfuckers F's though? Like,
You know what?
That's like your worst student, for real though.
like for real. That's like basically said a motherfucker like
You got
a lot of motherfuckers got an F.
A
At least got an F.
A lot of people got an F.
Well, first of all, Cool, that's my homie.
Cool
and
Corleone hard. Cool Corleone is hard.
He got an F.
I wish I had put a stage presence. Obviously, the page ran out. But if I had space to put a stage presence, I probably would have gave him a 10 because I saw him at the
go
Vino
get a
concert.
KB F.
Yeah, I mean, he dropped the float record. We can go through it one by one.
Lil
Like,
Deuce record hard.
Record. I'm happy you said that.
Right.
Singular.
I
Record.
don't know none of that. I don't know.
So when you drop
This is overall. This is
when
not
you drop,
overall.
right. So when you drop a big record in February, and Deuce is cool, but you drop a big record in February
And he from your
2021. Absolutely, I went to school with him and everything.
Okay,
But when
so you're really a hard critic. You giving homies F's.
I mean, when I'm at my desk, I don't have homies. This is
Right.
my
This
job.
is
I'm
job.
not in the feelings business. I'm in the music business.
Right.
I'm in the journalism business. So when you have a little Deuce who drops a big record in February, and we don't get a remix to that record, and then we don't get a follow-up project with that record on it, on consistency, I have to give you a 3. So if you get a 30% on the test, like I said, if you have an A in class, and you come in today and you get a 30% on a test, which is a 3, do you still have an A in that class?
Nope.
Does the teacher hate you? Does the teacher want you to fail in life? Does the teacher have a problem with you, or is the teacher being a teacher?
I see the consistency. These dudes just dropping shit like.
So what? Why you?
For real.
Why you with Kaylin to C?
I think he should get like at least an A or B.
So Kaylin for real is an A artist, just like Snoop Dogg was an A artist when giving this assessment, and Biggie was an A artist when giving this assessment, and Tupac was an A artist when giving this assessment. Kaylin's not on that level yet. One day he will be, and I hope that he is.
that's coming, yeah.
And he's been on my magazine cover before, and I told him this recently when we had a conversation over
After this?
Instagram.
The
After this,
conversation?
on Instagram, I told him, like, you still one of my favorites, but Snoop is an A. You're not an A yet. One day you will be there, but you have to put out a classic debut album.
Yeah,
you have
people-
to be an A. Tyler, the Creator,
I
has
know.
an A because he has Grammy award-winning, multi-platinum.
But
This
he
is what we
should've
said.
been on that
This is what we
list.
said before you got here. We don't think he should be on this list.
But he's a part of the new LA.
You think new? He more like these. Some of these guys is like new, like Baby Storm, Gorilla. They like new.
Would you like to make a wager? Let's open up our phones. Anybody have Apple Music in here?
Yeah.
Let's open up our phones and let's look up the new LA playlist on Apple Music.
And
I
he
promise you, Tyler the Creator's on
Okay.
it.
I
So
just feel like
if
he's
he
been
if he
around
could be
for so
on,
long.
but he still made himself relevant and a part of the new LA. It's not about when they came out. It's about who's on the scene today.
Okay,
So
I got
YG
you,
and RJ is not on here because they haven't put out any relevant bodies of work recently. The day I put this out, Tyler the Creator got Double XL Awards Artist of the Year nomination.
Yeah.
So if they can recognize him as Artist of the Year, how come I can recognize him as a part of the new LA?
So you think like RJ? Why you think YG knew LA?
YG's not on here.
No, so I thought you said just now. That's why.
No, I said
That's why
YG's
they're
not
not on
because
here.
they're not a part. That's why when I'm doing the golden age, what I consider the golden era or golden age, LA rap report card, they'll be on there.
like Dime. and
So
shit
Roddy
like that.
Ricch, you think he got a C?
I hate his new album.
A lot of people don't like his new album. I'm just
It
being
doesn't
honest.
have our sound. Here we go. The analogy I use for Roddy is like Barack Obama. You win your first term, I understand you got to behave because you just got in there and there's rules and shit. But then when you get to that second term, nigga, I want you to do some stuff for home team, which is black people. And he didn't do that. So it's the same thing with Roddy Ricch. Your first album, you did what the label told you to do or wanted you to do. You had success. You sell 10 million records. It's second album time. You have the label dollars and the marketing machine and the platform. Put out an LA album or put out a West Coast album. And he puts out another Young Thug Future album.
Right. That's what everybody say. He don't sound like LA.
Right, he's
But
not
that's,
putting
maybe that's
on-
probably why he getting the sales.
But his new album only did 64K first week.
Okay.
And he immediately after tweeted, Feed the Streets 3 is coming. Y'all got my top fucked up. So it's clearly not working. Imagine
So
if
now
he
you
had
want to
put
go
out,
back to the sound, like right.
come back to the sound, come back to what got you on, which was the Racks in the Middle. That's the LA record.
Feed the streets hard.
You get what I'm saying? Go back to your formula that works. Everybody's doing what LA does. Any rapper that's doing gangster music on is doing the LA thing nationwide because we started gangster rap. So everybody wants to be LA but LA. We don't want to make our sound in music and stand on it.
And people love that shit.
Let me ask you this.
Different races even love that shit.
What's the biggest difference between Bino and Blast?
I think Bino's pen is better. Obviously, his articulation is nuanced. You can hardly understand him sometimes. But I think Bino's pen, when you look up his lyrics, they're
I know him
harder.
personally. He said
Blast
sometimes
lyrics-
it's not meant for you to know.
Right.
Just go with the flow. Like
Blast lyrics are like a little redundant sometimes, and they're like sophomoric to me. But I like just his creativity. But Bino, his pen is way harder. And then
Bino be saying some shit.
and then you gotta
If
count.
you look at
right.
You know what he's saying?
Right.
If you understand what he said, he be saying some shit.
Yeah.
Well, you can look up the lyrics,
Yeah.
like I do, and then once I look up the lyrics, I'll be like, okay, yeah.
Does that
he
make
did
the
say
song
that.
much better when you listening to it and reading the lyrics at the same time?
Right? No, it's like, yeah, I know what he's saying. I know what he's saying now. Like, I
It's
kind of
hard,
like
like,
that.
yeah.
Kind of like it.
Who do you think should be on the radar for 2022?
As far as new LA artists,
Yes.
Ernest King from Compton, YS who signed to Alamo Records, who's on here, Airplane James, who's dropping Who the Fuck is Airplane James 2 after the feedback from
He got
this.
a beat.
Yes, he's amazing.
I never
And
heard of
he's
him. I'm about to
consistent.
listen to that.
Well,
tonight.
that's why his project is called Who the Fuck is Airplane James.
Right.
And because of this, and everybody was saying Who the Fuck is Airplane James, he's dropping a sequel to that project now. He already dropped the video for the title track.
I'm
who
definitely gonna check
else?
him out.
Jason Cash, who's on here. Mustard actually went and after our conversation on Clubhouse, he went and got Jason Cash and posted a photo with him in the studio the other day. And then last night, Jason Cash was with Dom. He signed to Atlantic, so Jason Cash is gonna come. He actually dropped a response record called D+ to this. So
Oh, okay, that's all right.
he
I
was
saw
one
him
of
with
the
Bino
smart
show.
ones. Okay,
Jason
yeah.
Cash, he performed. Remember,
He
Biscuit?
opened. He opened up.
He opened
Yeah.
for Bino at the Rover, I think, whatever it's called.
What's up with
Veggie's
that?
on here?
He's not.
What happened was did y'all have a little altercation, a little art?
Well, one, I went to high school with Casey.
Right.
I was a couple years behind him, but he was. I liked his mixtape back then. He had a mixtape called Sleeping in Class. Came out in like 2013, 2012 that I was fucking with. He's a good rapper and everything. I feel like I don't have nothing against him. He just, I guess because he wasn't on this report card, he felt he should have been included. He just started tweeting me, and then I started getting DMs, and that's when I posted the DM where he said he started LA Music, and I wouldn't have a blog if it wasn't for him, and all
He
these
went out.
different
He
things.
was mad.
I guess, but why would
Homie
he?
was out.
Why would he be on the new LA rap report card? When I think about putting him on the one with like YG, RJ, Dom Kennedy, more of his peers. I don't understand why he would
Yeah, that
want.
was more YG. He around that era.
Yeah, I don't understand why he would want to be on this one. He hasn't put out anything in recent years that's resonated with LA rap's fan base.
Yeah, he's
What's his
just
last
still
song?
performing backflip.
There you go.
That's his last
Like
song?
when he performed.
That's his last notable song.
He
so-
got a song with Bino on Bino shit.
Oh, Miss It, a
Yeah.
banger.
Right.
A
That is
banger.
Yeah, that's a banger.
Yeah, but that was like 2018. Like,
Right.
I'm not gonna put you on this off of a feature from 3 years ago,
A feature,
3-4
that
years
not
ago.
even your own project.
Right, so I don't understand why he was upset, but I thought it was hilarious. I love to laugh. I thought it was hilarious when he DM'd me that he started LA Music, and that's a feeling. That's an emotion. You know, that's not something that relates to my line of work whatsoever. I'm thinking logic, numbers, arguments that can be proven with supporting details and facts, things like that. I don't think in the feelings.
When is the next report card dropping?
Friday I have the Golden Era report card dropping, which is gonna be YG's, Dom's.
How many artists?
Friday. What's Friday?
The 21st.
21st.
This might not come out tomorrow, so like tell me the date.
I'm sorry, the 21st. You said
January 20th.
January 21st. It'll be out. My Instagram is ADLA Dejon and a Dana Lane Mag, and you'll be able to see this. So also in my next issue of Dana Lane magazine, this will be in there, but it'll be blank. So you
I
can
got
actually
a song coming out.
your
So I
own-
just wanna
So
make
you have
sure
your own
I'm
point.
Right.
you can fill it out and you can have your own opinion, and people can curse you out.
You should
do
have
all the stuff that I
you
do.
should have them send it to you and
and
it
post
up.
it. Oh, like maybe
That'd
have it be able to
Like
tear
you
out.
have them send it to you, like a ballots or whatever, and they report card, and then you do that. The people's
Right.
voice.
Can you walk us through the process of how you make the list, the research?
Okay, absolutely. I'll probably do this twice a year. And then, so the categories are lyricism, impact, cadence, flow, catalog, consistency, music videos, beat selection, branding, originality, and versatility. So 11 categories, and then I just give them 1 out of 10 in each category, and then average it.
But like walk us through your research process. Like how do you get
So let me give you an example with somebody. So let's start with let's do G Perico. A lot of people will ask, why is he on there? He was in the older generation of rap, but he put out 10 projects last year. He's forcing himself to be relevant in the new LA conversation. Regardless of when he came out, he's still a part of the new scene. If this was a kingdom, he would be in the kingdom. So G Perico's lyricism is at a 7 to me, which is cool. That's solid. His impact is at a 7. Could be higher, could be lower. His cadence is at a 10. We talked about that today in the workshop. Cadence is basically vocal tone. It's the voice. Flow is how you use the voice and how you put out the words, but cadence is the voice itself. If you hear G Perico's voice, you know who he is. You get what I'm saying? It's distinct. So his cadence is a I need glasses, is a 10. His flow is a 9 because his flow is solid. His catalog is a I really need glasses or a ruler. His catalog is a 5 because he doesn't have a classic album. You can't name like YG, My Crazy Life, Nipsey, Victory Lap. You get what I'm saying? He doesn't have a classic album yet. Consistency is a 10. Like I said, he put out 10 albums last year. So his consistency is going to be a 10. His music videos are a 7. He gets creative and, Jerry curls and he rests his brain and stuff.
He was on the show, yeah, for real.
Music
He
videos
pushed
are
it out,
creative.
though.
That's why his consistency is a 10. He got a 10 in consistency.
I looked at that.
And that's rare, him and BluebucksClan, I think, are the only artists with a 10 in consistency, I think. Really need glasses. Beat selection is a 7. He uses a lot of super West Coast beats, but I want to see him maybe switch up a few producers or maybe lock in with one producer and start doing the whole projects with that. Brandon's a 10, obviously blue t-shirt, back with the So Way Out. He was good at Brandon. Now he's good at Brandon. Originality is an 8 because with originality, I took 2 points off for any artist I could point out that you sound like. Obviously, he sounds like Eazy-E. So it goes from a 10 to an 8 in originality. And then lastly, in versatility, I gave him a 6 because he doesn't really make lady records. He doesn't make conscious rap. He just makes street rap, real nigga rap. You know what I'm saying? So his versatility is a little low. And that averaged out to a 78 C+. And when I got the chance to hear from him, he was just like, man, I'm happy to be included with these young niggas. That's what...
Some
his
people
take.
look at it differently, man.
So what about the guy that just passed? What's his name?
Draco.
So he just because he passed, he couldn't make the list.
I didn't put him on the list because I wanted to be respectful. He hasn't been buried yet.
Rest in
for me
peace,
to be
rest in
sitting
peace,
here-
Draco.
Rest in peace,
Right,
him.
okay.
For me to be great in him and his mother hasn't buried him yet.
Right.
I just
Okay.
felt that wouldn't be
Okay.
tasteful.
If that
A lot
would
of that was a
happen,
number
he
one.
would've
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But that was like a number one. But he can also go, like I said, he can go in the YG RJ one,
Yeah.
and he can go in this one, just like Tyler. Like they career lasted is what I'm saying. But I just thought that wouldn't have been right. I don't know.
What you think about Blue Bucks? I like Blue Bucks.
Yeah, those
I
are,
like Blue Bucks.
Those are literally
I'm
my
a Blue Bucks
favorite.
fan.
I'm happy to hear that.
Blue Bucks, tough.
They're on there. They're a group.
Yeah, some of my boys, they be like, man, they sound too LA. Like, that's just, I said, what?
Nah,
they saying hard ass shit.
Anybody who knows me knows I listen to them.
They
every
say a
day,
lot of
all
shit
day.
that resonates to LA and sports too.
I love the sports bars.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's one of my favorite things about them. My only critique with them was the versatility. They don't make enough lady records, and people say their songs all sound the same.
Yeah.
It's redundant
Yeah.
and stuff. So that 3 in versatility took them again from the A in class,
Right.
getting a 30% on the test, going to take you to the C. So they got a C.
Yeah.
So it's all, like I said, it's all logic based. There's no emotion on this paper. It's all subjective though, but it's not emotional. So I just don't understand such emotional responses.
Is there anybody that once you saw it published, like, damn, I wish I could, I need to reevaluate. I wish I could have reevaluated that before I published it. Or you solid in all your.
I'm solid and I stand on what I said. The only thing I will say is that there is an artist that asked to be on the report card, and then they weren't satisfied with the grade they got, but they specifically asked me to include them.
Oh.
I won't say, but they specifically
What grade
specifically
did they get there?
they got an F.
I would have been hot. I would have been hot. I was like, nigga, I didn't want to ask you to do this shit. Nigga, I
He
was
issued all F's all day long.
But listen,
I
it's
said, can you get a hand without exposing?
it's still
no.
exposure. It's still exposure.
It's
Whether you got an F or an A.
It's a
He got
plethora
an
of
F.
exposure. It was a plethora of
I'd
exposure.
rather be on this list getting the F than not
Not
being
on the
it.
list,
Not
but
being
even if
included
you
in
don't
the
put
list.
somebody on the list like a Casey Veggies, it's still a problem.
problem.
So it's going to be a problem
But doing shit
regardless,
like this, it's always gonna be something.
and that's
You
fine.
can't please everybody that you gave everybody A's.
And that's fine. I run a publication. I didn't
He'll
call
be
anybody
lying
out
if
their
he gave everybody
name.
a fucking A.
I told the truth. I told my truth.
And
I
this
don't-
is your
I don't- I
opinion,
don't
what
care.
you feel.
So you don't think
Everybody's
Joe Moses should have been on this?
Nah, hell
On the
no.
new LA? No, he'll
He
be
been
on
around.
the,
New
on
LA.
the older
New,
one.
new.
Right,
Right.
yeah.
So how many artists are
stop drinking.
on the
It's
next
not
report
as,
card?
it's not as many. I believe it's only 20, and I think this is over 20. It's not as many.
So it's gonna be 20.
Right. And it's
I want to ask
all
to
the
be on the
favorites.
list.
Okay, you want me to
Okay.
grade you?
You can
You
give
see
me
how
an
much
F as
tough?
long as I make the
You
list.
see,
For real. So they
As
say, who
long
was
as I
Roddy?
make
What she
it.
do? When they go to your page, they not gonna see you nothing but in
I'm gonna
Jamaican
make one up by
swimsuits and
Friday.
shit.
I'm
Oh, you gonna make a
I'ma
song?
something,
But
yeah.
the most surprising thing I will say is it's art. It's serious. It's very serious to me. It's artists that have been out for years that have never put out a single project. Not one.
Just singles and
single.
shit.
Not a single full length project, mixtape, album, street album, whatever. That wanted higher grades. And if in anything you do, if I have a magazine. If I've never put out an issue, and you were to grade me on being a magazine editor, what grade would you give me?
F.
So if you're a rapper and you've never put out a full rap project, aren't you supposed to get an F?
So where am I going? So basically, what the fuck am I going by? Your singles you putting out here and there, songs?
Right. Like, so our consistency, and Dom Kennedy said it himself on Everyday Struggle. I have that on my Instagram right now, one of the most recent videos. He said consistency has to get better on the West because an artist in Atlanta will drop 90 songs in a year and take off. And then an artist in LA will drop 12 songs and then go ghost for 2-3 years. You won't hear from them. And you'll be like, where they at? Why is that? And that's my question to the audience.
Cass dropping music.
So-
Moneybag Yo dropping music. They
All
dropping
those artists
music.
dropping
Baby,
music.
all
Lil
of
Baby
them
dropping
drop
music.
music. All the
They got
Detroit
it.
artists drop
It's like
music.
they
All the
not
Memphis
scared to
artists
give up
drop
their
music.
verse. I'd be like, how many verses these niggas got?
But our
They got
artists,
a lot of music, man.
go on Apple Music, go on Spotify, go on these DSPs. Our artists will be having 3-4 songs, no mixtapes, EP here and there, and then with a straight face look at you and be like, I want an A, I want to B. I'm a top tier artist. I'm the man. I'm this, that, and the third. Your platform can't do anything for me. But I've never dropped a project.
Why is that though?
Well,
Why LA artists? Can we talk about that?
it's a mentality, and I don't want to make it seem like with this report card, this is like new things I'm introducing. We've done the 21 Tips for LA Rappers workshop for over a year. On my podcast, the Day LA Podcast, every Friday we review artists just like this by this same metric. So we've been doing this. But I will say, to answer your question, it's a multifaceted question.
Do we have an opinion about
It-
artists and putting out content not being consistent?
I-
in LA?
I think it's
what's going on
mentality.
with
I think
artists?
I think it's mentality based. Down south and in other markets, people have hustlers mentality. Out here we have gang mentality. So everything is about death in jail. That's it. That's if it's not risking your life to murder or risking your life to go to jail, it's not of importance. And the music is not necessarily that, so it's not a priority. Out here, people just want to gangbang. People don't want to
Man.
go to the studio and get ahead in life. And
People
stuff
on the
like
south,
that.
they
People wanna-
man. You'll hear
people on the
Lil
South,
Baby
they
on a song
hustlers.
with somebody. You like, who the fuck?
But he said
Who is that? He from Atlanta though, a young that nobody knows.
Right, out
That don't
here.
happen on the West.
No,
Side.
because you got to go through all these politics.
It does
and-
not happen.
Not good. No.
Got it made.
Listen,
Right,
Lil Baby-
entitled.
Lil Baby-
It's Hollywood. This is Hollywood.
Lil
So
Baby's the
everybody.
biggest dude out there, and he be doing tracks with smaller
Right,
artists. You not
and
getting
from
no-
then
Atlanta,
you have,
though.
and then you have artists out here that have one song that's hot, don't even have
That
a million
won't do
views
it.
on YouTube, that won't do features unless you got 2,500 for them
right.
right the fuck now. And that doesn't make any sense to me.
Right, right.
Because all you're going
That's
to do is
crazy
smoke
to
that
me.
2,500 up or smoke that 1,500 up, go buy some pills, some lean or something like that, not do nothing with it. When you could give 5 to 6 artists this year a free feature and be buzzing because you got
Yeah.
6 features circulating.
Yep.
I just
They
feel
not
like
looking at the bigger picture.
I don't
They
think
looking at it right now. You just feel like you want the 2,500 instead of the views and the exposure.
It's the artist that's with that thinking mentality. Maybe it's their management. Bad management.
right, yeah, and that's a point that we made. That's a point.
But I think it's a lot of artists
And
that
it's
make their
bad
own
mentality,
decisions,
like
though.
he's saying.
Right.
And half of these
Absolutely.
motherfuckers think they
Absolutely,
way
but
more
a lot of our
important.
managers aren't good managers, and we don't have executive producers, and we don't have
Yeah,
production
but I
companies.
think a lot of artists make their own decision right now.
Right, because we don't have executive producers. You can tell from the music that artists are in control of the situation, or at least figuratively in control of the situation. You used to have Dre and Snoop. You used to have Mustard and YG.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Now you just have artists at the helm of it, and they're not necessarily businessmen. They don't necessarily know how to run a production company or run a label. So they're not going to churn out hits and churn out solid projects because that's not their job as an artist. Their job is to make music. So they could these artists could have. It was an artist that was arguing like you pulled up to the studio. I played you all this good music, and he still got a low grade and consistency because that music's not out. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm not supposed to grade you off shit I heard in the studio session.
that I'm
I
not
have to
doing.
grade off the shit that's out. So I feel like these artists. I don't know. I can't speak for these artists. They could have thousands of songs recorded, but it's not out. It's only
All I
one or
can go
two
by
songs a
is
year.
what's out.
I'm happy
So
you
it's-
here. I know that. So no, just so
Yeah, because
You
I
can
didn't
get
agree
it
with
out
this,
there.
and I didn't
It's-
even know none of these people. I didn't know half of these
But
people.
and so what you
So I'm happy.
the
I got a
latter
good
and the former-
explanation of this stuff.
it's not personal.
the latter and the former go together though. For you to say I don't know who half these people are. That's the purpose of this. Now a lot of people can go check out these artists.
Yep.
Artists could respond to links to their music videos and songs in a thread and get exposure. So that's a good thing, in my opinion. I should be getting thank yous or keep scrolling. That's my favorite thing. The keep scrolling is my favorite.
Right,
Just
if you
keep
ain't- if it
scrolling.
ain't-
If it ain't for you, it ain't for you.
Any brides?
Brides?
change
No,
the
I'm
grade,
sure
give
I
a good
will
grade.
next time. But now I got something like, can you delete this? Can you take this down the line? No.
If you had some
Yeah, it's your
advice to
opinion.
give to West Coast artists, like 10 things that they could do to better their self and their career,
Right.
and probably make a better grade on your list, what would you tell them?
I would tell them to go to either my website, pick up my magazine, or go to my Instagram, Dejon, and check out the 21 tips for LA rappers that we've been doing for the past year. Check out our LA rappers workshop that we do we did it today. We do every single Wednesday on Twitter Spaces, LA Rap Workshop. We do all these things. I give up free game all the time. I've been saying this for years, literally. Everything I'm saying. Drop more music consistently. Hire a publicist. Put together press releases. Do EPKs. Have better artwork, do vlogs, make merch, get an executive producer, post photos, take photos. Like I don't know anything. I say a plethora of things. So it's
So for artists that will say, what makes you the person that gets to judge me this way, or judge us all this way, what would you tell them?
two things. One, I would say that anybody with a pen and a piece of paper or a pencil could have made this and filled it in, like I plan on doing with my magazine. So that I have a pen and a piece of paper. So that's why I was able to judge you guys. And then secondly, because I've never done anything else. I've never had any other job. I've always been in the music business since I was 12 years old. I've never done anything else. I managed artists for over 10 years. I had a distribution deal by the time I was 21 with Capital Priority Records. Put together the first ever Los Angeles-based stage for BT Experience. I've never done anything else. And then I started this magazine. So I've always been in the music business. I don't know how to do anything else.
Have you worked with anybody on this list?
Quite a few of them.
Ain't got F, and he's fucking F.
Some of these artists have been on
You
it.
don't give a what?
This is my cousin.
You don't give a
My
fuck.
nigga, you don't got nothing out, my nigga. You get
I'm getting a bad rap, but you know
I
it is
love
what
you,
it is.
I love you, cuz. I'm between
I feel him. I feel him.
Will
F you go.
veggies be on the next one?
Yeah, he's on the one about the 2010s rap. He was out then.
Will he be happy with his grade?
No.
No, he's not going. Nobody.
But I don't. But
Nobody
that's the
can
thing,
say-
and that's the thing. I don't want to. I don't care about these men being happy. I want to get rich. I could lie to you and like all the other LA, not all the other, but a lot of other LA media people who believe that if it's not nice, don't say it. I could be like that and to make you happy, or I could criticize you and encourage you to be better so that we can be rich. We can get rich or we can get happy. You guys pick. I don't want the emotional route. I'm not interested in that.
Fucking
Do
motherfucker.
anybody on this list got an A?
Yeah.
Tyler,
the
the Creator.
Creator.
No, not this list.
Oh.
The list on Friday. I can see this.
Oh,
with my own two
it's a
eyes.
plethora. My bad. It's a plethora of A's.
Okay.
On the
So
last
I'm talking
generation.
about-
Plethora
okay.
of A's.
Because they
Come
got
on.
shit.
They
got
have
classics.
classic bodies of work.
Okay.
A lot of these
I'm
artists
just
don't
saying.
have classic bodies
can
of
have a
work.
The game got the
Classic body and still
documentary.
be
The
weak.
game gonna be on there.
Is the game? Do I put? Okay,
the
let me
game gotta
ask
be
y'all.
on
Let me
there.
ask y'all. Let me. No, I said
Put that on
2010s. This
Oh.
one is about the 2010s.
Okay.
YG, Dom. I'm
Okay,
asking.
got you.
Do I put him with the one that I'm doing with Snoop and all them?
Yeah, put him on
Because you
that
know,
one.
Game was kind of on the island.
Put him
Right.
on that
Like
one.
05, 04.
Right.
Put him
That's
on
like
that
an
one.
island.
Right.
Like, so which one does he go on? Does he go on the Snoop one or does he
Yeah,
go
put
on
him
the
on
YG
that one.
Dom
Put him on that one. Put him on that one.
I got to
With-
think
with-
about
with
that
Snoop.
one. I think so too. I think the Snoop one will be better for Game. Just
Yeah.
at the tail end of that, maybe. I don't know.
Are you guys influencing the list right now?
No, not at all.
No, that's good. That's good. I mean,
yeah,
I'm asking. I learned too.
I posted
the
the list. I
He
reposted
posted
it. And motherfuckers, that's bullshit. But people like, that's a bullshit ass list.
That's right. That's right.
Why can't
That's what everybody said. That's a
I need to
bullshit
have
list.
this list on Friday.
That's right.
Because I need to see it's only 20 people.
Roddy
So
got
it's
a
gonna be
Roddy
Nip.
got to see it. Roddy got a platinum album.
Is this the quote unquote biggest like response and like virality of a list that you've done? Is this me? Does this? Like,
I
Definitely
think
gotta be.
I think
nigga
this has
Vito
been the
got a beat,
most
though.
negative feedback I've ever got. But I've gone viral off
What
other
does
things. When I
Blast
did the
sing?
Hood
You
City
gotta
maps, that went viral. When I did
One
What's
song.
Wrong with
I
LA
know one
Rap,
song.
that went viral.
Can you start saying it again? Because the audio started again.
Oh,
You did what?
when I did the Hood City maps, like I did a Compton map with all the Compton rappers, and an Inglewood map, and a Long Beach map, and a West Side map, and an East Side map, those things went viral. That was positive in my opinion. When I have spats with Adam 22 that's made TMZ and Media Takeout and different blogs. I've been in headlines for different things. I think this is the most important thing I've ever done for the city. And one day people will see that it was in fact for the city. It wasn't against the city. It was to make the city better.
And some of these dudes gonna appreciate they F.
One day, yeah.
When the
go
next
what?
one come out and they got a B.
Yeah.
Like I came a long way. Like you know what
Right.
I'm saying. I'm glad that because some people will take this and look at this shit like, damn, consistency 3. Fuck, I haven't put nothing out. Like you know what I'm saying. That's how you should look at it.
Well,
Smart
shit, I
one.
should have been on
Or
this
fuck,
list.
him. I'll show him and whoever else them think I'm this, and that's what he wants.
You don't think
Yeah.
we should have been on this list? Because we should have been on this list.
My fault, y'all. That's
I
my
need
bad.
to be on this list. Next time,
I
I
don't-
wifey on one.
Wifey on one.
And you gonna get a
That's a
fat
bad-
ass F minus.
I'm gonna be on there though.
minus.
You just said appreciate an F, so I'm gonna appreciate my
You gonna
F.
get an F minus.
Not an
I'm
F
gonna
minus.
appreciate
Nobody on here got
So
an
you
F
gonna-
minus.
So you gonna post a new list on your Instagram
On Friday,
Twitter?
yes.
get
And
it.
I have
After that.
I have a lot of surprises. I have the shirts coming. I have hats. I have the NFT
You got the
coming.
shirt?
Shirts with what?
Shirts,
This-
yes.
With
this
this,
list?
with this on there?
Shut the hell
I have
up.
it's an NFT that's coming out later this week.
Get out the front door.
Yeah, I got it. I'm
I need one of
enterprising.
these shirts.
I got
Well, I want this, but I want the list on Friday.
Get out of the front
'Cause I don't
door.
know Key Riches.
Key
Why
Richards
is-
had an event here before. Last time I was here was for a Key Richards event.
Yeah, he had almost all them artists been here before.
Yeah, to be honest.
So this is gonna be like a shoe release.
Every artist.
that's how you
No,
look at it.
seriously, I'm saying we waiting on
That's how
Friday.
you looking at it.
Yeah.
One of the artists on the list DM said, "Fuck, cuz."
Oh man, listen. I can't go into the DMs. I can't go into the DMs. With,
They ain't on my DM.
what I
yet.
will say is it's been positive DMs too. Like last night, Baron Davis DM'd me like, pull up. And I pull up on Baron Davis and we
People
go through this
appreciate
list.
people
Yeah.
like for real. Like I'm happy I got. See, I didn't know nothing about it, but when they showed me, I'm like, this kind of hard, and it's cool now. That and
You
now,
wanted to meet him. That's
It's
what
even-
you said.
it's
You wanted
even-
to meet him.
yeah, it's even at first. I'm like, damn, you giving everybody F's.
Yeah.
But when you came and explained it, and you really got the stats and why you feel this way, I feel way
Me too.
better than because on the first impression, I'm like the motherfucker. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Fuck us.
That's good. Hey, listen.
No, I'm not going that far, but just thinking
F
about it.
him.
You wanted to know why he got these grades.
I want to know
You
why.
couldn't wait to ask him no questions.
I said I can't wait
That's
to
what I'm
ask him.
saying. Exactly.
Look, because I'm like, damn,
So keep
Kayla
it
got a C.
real.
I'm like, damn, Kayla got a C.
I think Kaylin should have got a B
Who's
or
you?
A.
No, now that you said
But
A,
don't have a
what
classic
A
debut
is,
album.
Wait, why do you think they?
I mean, he's just dropping them. He's dropping them.
He's
now.
not
Y'all
that
know it.
consistent. He's not that consistent.
You don't think he's consistent?
He's not that
she
consistent.
listened
no.
because we listened to him.
He doesn't
and I
have a
said,
lot of music out. Kaylin doesn't have a lot of music out compared to an artist from the South.
Well, he got a C. Who got a lot of music out right here? They got a B.
So
You gotta go to
Bino.
Bino has a lot of music out.
South,
I was just
West
about to
Side
ask that,
Boogie.
Jay.
Hold
West
on.
Side
what
Boogie.
we're
They the
reaching
market?
to be?
Yeah, that's what I was just.
No, well, one, I'm competitive. I'm a very competitive person growing up playing
see.
sports. I definitely want to compete with whoever's at the top. And like I said,
We see.
this got inspired by the post my mixtapes made saying California ranks last in a nationwide survey when it comes to rap against Atlanta, Miami, Chicago,
They need the big,
Detroit,
the bigger,
Memphis.
yeah, right.
The bigger markets. We're in last place when it comes to that in pertaining to a nationwide survey. So
Yeah, because
that's not the marker, but why? Like, I'm confused. Like, God blesses them, He doesn't bless us. Like, why can't we put out enough music?
Because
compete on
JB,
that
you
level?
know, we in the club, man. Out here, they ain't playing none of these.
No,
like, they not
at
playing none of
all.
this
y'all
shit.
are sitting here
They play
asking who
all-
half these artists are.
Yeah.
And that's
That's a problem.
And that's a reflection on the
That's a
artists and their
problem.
team. So that's what
That's
this
a
is
problem.
for. That's what I wouldn't
Like
be
you-
making a
I don't
report
even know who
card
West Side
if these
Boogie
if you
is,
knew
and
who
they
all
got
these
They
artists
play.
are.
Bino got some songs they play in the club. Of course, Blast. He got Chosen. He got a couple songs.
What about West Side
Kaylin,
Boogie?
like Roddy, of course, but none of these dudes.
West Side Boogie.
He doesn't make club music. He's more of like a conscious, introspective Kendrick type of
Okay, so he
artist.
got a B.
Yeah, he's a real lyricist.
Oh, okay.
Music video.
So
artist.
wait, hold
His
on, wait,
consistency-
hold
What
on,
about what's the name?
hold on,
Oh,
wait a minute.
What?
So
He's
Kate out
signed-
ain't been dropping a lot of music.
That's why he's not on here.
So no, so he would be in the new.
He,
Kate out
he
20
should,
years, ain't
and that's another thing. Like I have so many points. Like
That's why I'm
Kendrick,
glad you said
if Kendrick was
'cause
being
he
more
ain't
consistent and applying more pressure and really repping as the king of the West or the number one rapper in the West would feel better and LA would feel better. But our top dogs, Kendrick and Roddy,
chilling.
one doesn't even sound like he's from here, and the other one is in the Himalayan mountains somewhere. You get what I'm saying?
I be like them.
So,
Is he like?
So if he was on this list,
He won't
would
do
he
type of
be
vibes. Like? I'm chilling.
a low grade?
why would I put him on the list? He hasn't dropped the album in 5 years.
So he's there right now.
But
He's not on the list.
He's not on the
I know.
He
list.
can't even get an F.
He can't even make the. He can't.
He'll be,
That's-
he'll be on
that's
the
tough.
one that's
Can't even make the list.
He'll be on the one that's dropping Friday as far as the 2010s rap. But he's not on this one because he hasn't put out an album since
How many?
2017.
How many people on the list?
We don't have a king of
20.
LA. That's
We
the only.
told you this already.
Snoop not the king of LA.
Yeah, he did.
Say that one more time for the audio. I need a clean one. We don't
Who
have
is the king of LA?
That's boring.
Snoop? is
Snoop?
boring?
No, to say Snoop is the king of LA, what does that say about LA? That artist that is big, the most famous person on the world, is the king of LA. Like, what does that say about us?
They need a lot of work. They got a lot of
That like, where's the passing of the baton? Where's the
Right.
next?
Because he's 50 years old.
Right. Yeah. So.
We behind.
Right.
We behind.
Right, when we say King of Atlanta, we're not saying Andre 3000. We're not even
Right.
saying
And Lil
T.I.
Baby.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Niggas
so that's
saying
not
Babe
cool.
Future, shit like that. Right.
That's not cool. Like, all respect to Snoop, he's the, like I said, the most famous person
He's a
on
fucking
earth.
icon.
He's an icon. I'm not putting him
Like,
in
everybody knows
rap
Snoop.
conversations as far as being the
Right.
King of LA. I don't
Okay,
know.
so- So besides
If anything,
LA,
you would say he's the King of the West. You know what
Right,
I'm
who
saying?
y'all think is
right,
the
right,
best
right, right.
rapper right now? Like not LA. I'm just saying
In general,
Yeah.
The hottest right now
I like
to
Lil
me,
Baby.
the hottest right now
I say Lil
is
Baby.
Lil Baby. And
it's-
Moneybag Yo is
I say
like,
Lil
Moneybag
Baby
Yo
and
too.
Lil
is
Baby.
right. Is,
Yeah.
But it's a lot of people in
Man.
the world go say Lil Baby. That's how good he is right now.
No, everybody
Lil
gonna say Lil Baby, but Moneybag
Moneybag
Yo
Yo
is a
is
nice
like,
runner-up.
hey.
I
That's a
think
nice
Moneybag
runner-up.
I'm here.
and Lil Baby.
But Lil Durk
Yeah.
too.
Lil
I put
Durk
him in
too,
that
but
conversation.
Baby
Lil Durk
just,
is okay
Baby
to
just,
me.
the nigga
I
put
think
out
He's
just
songs
okay.
like, damn,
Lil
he
Durk
just
just
give
okay.
away verses, nigga. That mean he can come with more.
He has a work ethic. That's something the artists out here should, you know.
Go after that.
One thing that has low representation on there is the women rappers in LA. Is there something you want to speak to on that, or where they at?
How many
Who
of
is
them?
that
Three?
woman? Who is that woman?
The woman
rapper?
that
Asia from Compton. No,
That's
her.
why I said I should have been on this list. Don't you think?
Might as well.
I'll say this: is LA is the West Coast known for women rappers?
No.
No. Are women
Who?
rappers?
Yo-Yo?
Yo,
90 she
don't
came out in
play with my
1990.
Yo-yo.
She came out in 1990. Lady of Rage came out like.
No, that's sad. That's the first thing that came to my head, actually.
Yeah.
That's sad. That's the first thing that
Say
came.
Ash Bash though.
Industry problem in general.
That was sad. I said yo-yo. It's
Industry
fucking
problem, but
2022.
also life. To me, life is about hard work and self accountability. To me, I haven't been impressed by a woman artist, so I can't blame a label or management companies or industry powers to be for women rappers not popping off in LA. If I personally haven't been impressed or mind
What
blown
about
by a
in
woman
general?
rapper.
Where Kamaya
What
from?
right now?
Up the
Oh,
north?
in general, nationwide, just like everything that pertains to LA. Everywhere else, they killing it. But when it comes to us, we just have a deficit.
So who you think is the hottest woman rapper right now?
Aja. And she doesn't like have a classic body of work. She's dope though. She's hard. I plan on working with her. I would like to work with her, interview her rather. But she doesn't have a classic body of work. She doesn't have like you can't name 10 Aja songs.
That's the one from Compton, right?
Correct. So you
Prince
get what I'm
of
saying?
Compton. I don't mind
So-
that. I know one. I ain't got no time for
I mean,
that.
she only been, I feel like she only gets talked about because it's not a lot of women rappers.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
so
that's
who
just
else?
LA
Like
women
who
rappers
else
in general.
besides her? Like in the world though.
In the world, obviously you got the Cardis, the Megs, the
I like mulatto.
all of them, big Lottos.
City Girls.
It's a plethora of women rappers, but when it comes to LA, as per usual, it's a deficit. When
Have we ever had one besides Yo-Yo?
Yo-Yo, Lady of Rage.
Oh,
But
That's
people
it.
don't know Doja Cat is from Los Angeles,
I like her a little bit.
but she doesn't claim Los Angeles, so I don't associate her with LA. She's from the Valley. I was
That's
told
LA
that she was from
County?
LA.
That's LA
I'm
County.
coming out with
That's still LA County.
So it is a big what's the word I'm
coming
She
out
saying?
ain't gonna go nowhere and say where you from. She ain't gonna say I'm from Northridge.
Lady London. What about Lady London? Y'all don't think she's good?
I've never heard of her.
Who the
The
hell is
lady,
that?
the lady's on Instagram.
She's saying bunko.
You don't think so?
She's saying bunko.
Sick of wifey.
I'm not looking for
Take the Cowboy
a
jersey
rapper
off.
to find off Instagram and then try to turn them into an artist. I want somebody that's out in the streets.
Man,
What about Big Lotto?
I mean, she's from like Atlanta or something.
Yeah.
I'm happy you came here today. I ain't gonna
I'm
lie.
happy to be here.
No, seriously.
Who, if you had to pick a top 5 off this list, who would it be?
Oh man, that's a good question. Let's go. Blast, Bino, Kalen, Blue Bucks,
Damn, you didn't even get to the bottom.
and this is my personal list, right?
Oh, yo,
It's
your
a-
person.
yeah.
Your
This is
person.
who I like in my car.
In your
who I'm
car,
fucking
right.
with. Let me start off with Kalen, Bino, Blast, BluebucksClan, and Rimble. 6 man is Baby Stone Gorillas.
Is that in
So Roddy Ricch just off.
Remember one of my new favorites.
Tell me about Baby Stone Gorillas. Where they come from? What's their catalog? What's their grade?
They're from the jungle, so their lyrics. They're
Can you repeat, baby?
Baby Stone
Can
Jungle.
you repeat that?
Baby Stone Gorillas. They're from the jungles. They're a traffic rap group. 4 members: P4K, E Killer, 5 Much, and Top 5. And their lyricism's at an 8, solid. Impact's at an 8 because they are the hottest new group in LA. Cadence is a 7. Their voices are cool. It's 4 members, so it's kind of harder to gauge. Flow's at a 6 because I feel like some members' flow is better than others. Again, so that could affect. You could be a star flow person and then go partner.
It's
Might
fucking yo.
fuck up the grade in a group. That's just how it works.
What about Mozzie?
Hold on.
He's not from
sorry.
LA. He's from Sac. Consistency is a 5. Consistency is a 5 because they've never dropped a project ever. They've never had a project. They don't even have music on DSPs.
Biscuit.
Like you have to listen to their music on SoundCloud or YouTube, which is irritating in the car. And then music videos is a 10.
They be coming out the video. I be seeing that shit.
No, I'm sorry. Consistency is a 10. Again, like I said, I need glasses. Consistency is a 10 because they do drop a lot of songs on YouTube and SoundCloud constantly and videos and stuff, but it's just not on DSPs. Music videos are 6 because it's a lot of like gang and disses in the video. Niggas be chuck. Have you ever watched the video?
Yeah, I think
It's like
Gang
certain
bang.
certain niggas can't listen to it or
Right.
watch the video. So the
Hell
music
nah,
video is
niggas,
gonna be,
you gonna get your eyes bust.
Yeah.
Looking at that.
music video is gonna be low. Their branding is a 5. I don't see like any merch or I don't know if they have their own imprint or anything. Originality is a 10. I've never seen a group come out the jump.
But a lot of people
like that.
were saying they sound like Blue Bucks. A lot of people. I heard
people
this.
say Blue
Maybe
Bucks sound like
don't
Draco.
quote me on this. Maybe I might be wrong.
And he don't,
I heard
they
they
don't.
was called like Red Bucks Blend before they changed their name to this.
That's funny. But nobody in BluebucksClan sings, and then they have a member in their group 5 Much who uses auto tune and he rap sings. So I don't.
I just
called
heard
Red
that.
Bucks
Sound
They
like-
were saying that?
They
I never heard of that.
They said they. I don't know. I might be wrong.
That's
They
funny.
was called Red Bucks Blend.
That's something to laugh at.
That's hard.
No,
then
that's why I heard they changed it to this. Don't quote me on that. Maybe
Right.
I'm wrong.
And then their versatility is at a 4 because obviously they don't really make the lady records. It's all hood, gangbanging music. So it averages out to a C minus.
Yeah, I had never thought of that when you said Blue Bucks don't make records for the ladies. I never.
No, they made the Want Me To record and then the Can I record. So those are 2 records in 4 or 5 projects that are lady records. But again, they're my favorite rap group out. I listen to them every
that
day.
nigga said, "Can I,
like
eat your
the
baby
music.
snacks?"
I remember
Like
that.
you gotta really like a nigga to let him eat
I
them gushers. Like seriously,
I remember that song.
that's a
Can
funny
I?
bar.
Yeah.
So do you have a team that you making this list, or is this all you and your personal research, or do you have a team that you consult with?
This
What does it look like?
this actual report card was all my doing, but I do have a team that helps me out with the magazine and our podcast. Morgan, Maya, Bree, and Kaylin. So I do have a team of all women, all strong black sisters that hold me down when it comes to things. But this one I did
Hey,
on my
Queens.
own, and they was like, "Man, you done got us in trouble." Like they was mad about it at first, but they held me down. They supported me because again, they know my heart and they know my intentions were well when I sat down and made this. I'm not the type of person that's gonna sit
Right.
down and try to tear anybody down or anything like that. I wasn't raised like that. I really want to see these artists get better, and the ones that are doing well, I want to celebrate them at the same time.
I like that. Man, I really appreciate you for coming, man.
So,
He opened a lot of eyes.
Last question
what's up?
is gangster rap holding our artists back in LA?
No, I don't think the gangster rap is holding us back. I think the overt gang culture in the music business and not separating the two is holding us back. So when you have rappers that don't even necessarily gang bang and everything is gang this and blood this and stuff like that, you alienate fans. Now people that have Crip affiliations or grew up in Crip households
bump you, can't
can't
listen
listen
to
to your music. Or like a Baby Stone Gorillas who are
They won't
use
listen to that.
disses, who
Just-
use
yeah,
disses
yeah.
in their music. You can't even as a non-affiliate, certain parts of town, I can't just ride around listening to Baby Stone Gorillas. You get what I'm saying? They saying crap, this and this, that, and the third. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can't. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My fault. I'm just saying. Just as an example.
Crazy.
So is a person like Whack 100, is he good or bad for the LA rap?
I'm looking for the new executives. I'm looking for the new tastemakers, the new media persons, the new entrepreneurs, the new managers, new creative directors, new A&Rs, new project managers, new administrators, stuff like that.
He's bad for the
I'm just looking for the new. I with the old and with the new.
He get that family. He get that family feud.
That was a
Good
perfect
answer. Good
That was a
answer.
perfect answer.
Pull up.
Man,
Don't do that. Don't do
they
that.
gonna be on Clubhouse tomorrow.
Oh my God!
Hey,
don't do
man,
that.
listen to that off the record, blood.
But yeah,
For real. Oh, and with the new.
I with the old and with the new. It's time for new blood. In
The
LA.
real off the record. Y'all know what the
Said
fuck going
what we've
on.
been doing hasn't been working.
real off
Quote
the
unquote.
record.
So it's time for something new.
Well, like I said, man, I'm glad you came, man. You opened some eyes, you opened some ears, brought clarification to the situation about your
This
report
whole
card.
list, because I was like, what the hell?
Because a lot of people was confused. I was
A
confused.
lot
as
of
well.
people.
I was too.
Listen.
You was too.
No, I'm saying it's people like just opinion thinking a motherfucker just sitting down write anything. You know, you just sitting, okay, that nigga a CEO or that nigga
That's
F
not me.
weak trash.
That's not me.
He didn't. He's.
I'm a journalist.
You was right. That's what I'm saying.
I'm a magazine.
That was a
editor.
whole.
What's our grade? 1, 2, 3.
As far as being a podcast host,
Yeah.
10s across the board.
No, we got a 10 on sister. And we got a 10 from him. For real.
We doing our stuff.
For real. And we
We going
like
Apple
new.
Music, man.
And
with
we
this
like-
shit, we get a 10 from him. We going to
Nah,
Apple.
and we
next.
like new, you feel me? So For him to
We
say
are not
that,
new. This
I
our
don't
second
care
season.
if he's capping or not. We appreciate it.
I'm not capping. Never
He is
capping.
not capping. He
Had a
giving
good time,
everybody
man. Y'all
people
gave me
ass.
liquor,
He
too,
is not
man.
capping.
Oh, we gonna give you that.
Hey, he is
Man,
not
well,
capping.
we appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming out, man.
Likewise.
Thank y'all for tuning in Off the Record by
And I
Lace.
enjoyed your interview.
We'll be back with another episode. But until next time,
Wifey had another blind moment that y'all didn't hear about.
Cut.
love, peace, and happiness,
Cut.
man.
Wifey said, what about
Yeah,
Mozzie?
yeah.
I said, he from Sac, wifey. She said,
heard
that ain't
that.
LA?
I heard that. I heard that.
Mozzie from Sac, wifey. She said, that ain't LA?
That's okay.
Hey, Sharon, look at that.
We gonna flick real quick.
Sharon, look at that.